Holy shit, I had to cut it into 2 videos because I was having a coughing attack. People trying to grab my throat chakra. We just need to sprinkle a little holy water on it, okay? Just holy water. Touch the crystal. Touch the crystal. Ooh, the glasses. Oh, Palo Santo. You know? Okay, we need to know a little bit more. I would like to know a little bit more detail about this storyline and the true form that we're becoming. Quiet cards again. People do not want me to get out any messages. I love the haterism. Hater pride. Hater pride. Okay, so tell me more about this true form. Tell me more about this true form. The cave. Retreat. Retreat. The cave. True form. People want me to stop talking. Shut up. Be quiet. This is no place for a woman. What the hell? Let go. People out there, I need you to let go. Just let go. This is enlightenment here on the bottom of the deck. I'm just spreading enlightenment. I am not doing anything crazy. I am the true meaning of tarot. So I am using cards as a messenger to awaken the blind spots in your mind. What that is going to do is that is going to create friction in your body. That friction is going to heat you up, and it's going to allow you to face the shadow part of yourself. So in tarot, there is a great shadow aspect. Yes, the moon. Again, the moon. People need to research the moon, what their moon signs are, what they're becoming. You're becoming one with the moon, with your shadow self. This is integration, not desperation. Oh, I love doing tarot because of the flood of emotions and perspectives. We are gathering the souls, right? And we have quiet cards, and that's fine, because we can fucking shuffle all motherfucking day, right? I don't even know what that was. God's green earth. 3, there's going to be a ship coming. This is going to be your ships coming in by the recognition of your shadow. What is the shadow? Native American spirits. What is the shadow? Ooh, we have some reversals. Native American spirits. Dream traveler. Oh my gosh, there is so much fucking Pisces energy here. It is just flowing through the reading. Very watery medicine bag here in the past. You could have put together a medicine bag with a medicine man or woman, or you could have interacted or met with a dream traveler. Take it as it resonates. What did this dream traveler bring you? What did this dream traveler bring you? A big heaping sack of universal oneness, love, interconnection, and support. All right. All right. That's what it's bringing you. It's bringing passion. Oh my. Here we are again. Big dreams, right? Can we get some shadow work for the future here on our future selves? Gosh, spit 3 right out. It's like, don't tell me twice. I love the interactionness from the deck today. Woo. All right. So we have the 10 of Pentacles, the 6 of Cups, and the 2 of Pentacles. It's saying work on your juggling and your family home matters, and everything will come to you, right? So everything is going to come to you if you work on these matters right here and right here. So your shadow self is just wanting you to know, like, that is the way through here. Let's get this taste before judging here in the future. Are we splitting timelines? Are we all on one timeline? Are we all on the same page? 9 of Pentacles. This person is grounded. Is this 2 different sets of people? Is this 2 different sets of people or one set of person making 2 different choices at the same time? So this looks like one person making many decisions at one time. So still everybody's on the same storyline. There's not going to be anything other than that weird little side quest in the middle. It does look like here in the future, you could enter a point where you're trying to go into a cave. What I need you to know is you need to go towards the world and towards the stability of your life, whatever that looks like. Ooh. If you go towards this temptation, it's going to take your achievements. Don't fall into temptation right now. You have all the tools that are necessary. There's no need to bring anyone in like a romantic offer. You could, from now to spring, have 2 side endeavors, and it looks like both of them you're going to chop off some heads. So I would suggest keeping your head down, pouring out all of the emotion and focusing more on your stability, your family life, and just know that some sexual encounters here in the future in your true form, that's not going to be what you're working toward. You're going to be working towards a collaboration in the community. And this little thing that went on here before in the shadows is really they're riding on all of their lives, whether this is work, whether this is, they're riding on truths, which are their truths, but they're not, you know? I'm sorry. Truths change over time. Awakening. Yeah, awakening. Truths change over time with awakening. So once a person has gained that shadow integration, you know, sky's the limit on the character that you want to become, the form that you want to become. They're really limitless, you know. You have, you know, so much joy. I don't know whether that could be a name. You have a joy for color. I don't even know what that means. A joy for color. Ooh. Can we get a, I want to get some stones that are going to help you. Really looks like you need to put down that juggling. Let's get some stones before I get attacked in my fucking chakra again. So let's get some stones. Your decks are very quiet. I feel like there's a great suppression of things that are going on. What can help with the current form in a big transition right now? What can help with this current form? I'm not going to force it. Honestly, there is no... I don't think it's crystal healing what you need. No, it's not. You need to repair your empire and set off on this new journey. That is what you need. There it is. Set off on this new journey. You need to repair your gosh darn empire. You're going to have to grow into it. It's not going to be as quick as you want. To be this grown in person, it takes a lot of time and a lot of sacrifice and a lot of temptation and a lot of people treating you unfairly. A lot of people looking down, but your truth, your truth, your truth. In this heartbreak, because you're starting off on a new journey. You're using your intuition. You ain't even looking at what any emotional offers right now. You're literally seeking the wisdom that's going to bring you to the victory. Ooh. I like that. Yes, please. I just want some confirmation on the storyline. Let's get these people some confirmation on the storyline. Confirmation. Information. Alright. No. I want like no more than 4. Interesting. Interesting quiet decks, you know? It's a very, I mean, has the world shamanic resonance gone insane? 3 works. No, it works. Hilarious. Hilarious. The devil is on the bottom in the shadows trying to suppress evidence. Alright, let's push through. Confirmation for these people. Swiftness. Something will come in with this swiftness. Riding on a rainbow. Oh my gosh. With cheetah print and red flaming hair and a crown of gilded gold and a shusher. A fucking shusher. What do they need to know about this in the future? This could be this temptation coming in here in the future. I fucking hate these little side quest fucking tests. Who is this person that's the Queen of Wands? God, it's a Knight of Cups. They come bearing a gift. Do not listen to this fucking garbage. Ace of Swords, the fucking truth. Do not listen to this fucking garbage. This person, whatever's coming in, do not listen to this fucking garbage. They're gonna end up with your fucking crown. They're gonna end up with your fucking crown on the tip of their sword. Don't even. Don't trust this person. The moon. Again, here's the Pisces. For all those Pisces that are out there bothering people, I want you to know that you were called out in this reading. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. These Pisces people, man, you feel like you be grown in, huh? Well, the Empress is here. This is you. An Empress and the moon. Let's see how that turns out with the truth underneath it. Let's pull a card. I have some inklings as to what's going to come out, and I had a jumper right there, but we're going to find a more definitive card. We're going to let the cards speak. Let the cards speak. This could be a person that is fighting with themselves with air and water in their chart. I feel like their Scorpio could be a Venus or a rising. Oh my gosh, we are taking the jumper and doing it. Peace. Completion. You have called a truce. You have called a truce. Okay, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about what we've gone over. So we've gone over there's a risk in the new you. We've gone over there's going to be a risk. There is a risk in the new you to do with your kindness. A lot of people are going through this right now. It's kind of a redundant thing. Fox. Whoever is tapping into this energy is tapping into some of a collective which is centered around a fox, right? Like people center around calling people foxes, but what they don't realize is the fox is actually very, very clever, right? There's a horse. Horse is next year. Fox coming into the horse year. And there's the child. There's your childlike spirit. This is the new becoming of you. This is the judgment that you made, which separated you off onto a new path. You're kind of like Ursula. Poor unfortunate souls. in pain, in need, right? Don't let these fucking people come over and judge what you are building. Turn your back. Focus on your money. You don't have to take and be this love. You don't have to be that. You don't have to be that. You can go into the well. You can find your wisdom. You can go out and get dick if you want to. You can hang yourself up and do nothing. You can sit on the side of a mountain and stare at shit. You could get random messages or send random messages. There's so many things that you could be doing, and so many things that are happening in a day. It's really about, you know, taking advantage of every day the best that we can, coming into a centered place where we are really not, there are heads that have been flying, okay? Heads that have been flying. And how does that look? And we find it very interesting that, okay, so here's a funny question. Do men deserve the karmic? Do men deserve to be on the path they're on? Does the male collective, ooh, you like the way that flipped out? Two of Pentacles. Yes. Yes, they deserve to be where they're at. Men have kind of been locked in a little box because they've been pretending like they're providers. They've been pretending and giving people thoughts rather than actions. Now, this is just masculine energy. Masculine energy is dominating. It can also be feminine in the fact that it is the Queen of Wands as well. A domineering energy will come in very passionately. And, you know, I mean, I know everybody's wanting to build something with everybody, but this shit is the tower. It's gonna fall down. Like, you can't build here. Like, look at this. You know? That's just, like, you gotta keep moving on. You gotta keep, green man, you gotta keep that growth. Green man. Gotta keep that growth, right? Gotta keep that growth. And here we go with the snake around the crystal ball. And also in the meditation, I didn't even think a crystal ball would be apparent, but there is a snake wrapped around the crystal ball. This year, you are coiled around the greatest prophetic information and knowledge into the future about what you can expect than ever before. This is a mere perception phase that you are capable to find the phoenix in the mirror and rise again. Here's a fucking bat. Do we want more resignation? Do we want more? Do we want more? Book of Shadows. Do your shadow work. I can't even go through the decks right now without saying that, like, how important the shadow work is that you've been doing. It does look like the love that you came across was a soul mating. Here we go with 33 and 34. It does look like this was a soul union or a soul mating. But what happened with that? It renewed your strength. I don't think you see this in as bad of a way as some of the others around you might be viewing that. This is your door. This is your opening. This is your purpose. This is your happiness. This is your wisdom. This is your journey. That's what's important, is that you remember that this is your journey. You know? Don't be letting no house come in between. Holy shit. Don't be letting no house, no child, no book, no man, no dog come in between you. Jesus Christ. You're the fox. You're the fox. You're the fox. You've been labeled the fox. You've been called the fox. You know it. So for all my peeps out there, let's just go ahead and let's get a little inspirational one-word message. 1 to 3 messages can come out. We do have past, present, future. It may line up for that. It may line up with 2 with high vibe, low vibe. It does look like high vibe, low vibe is what we're going to get. I used to do the high vibe, low vibe for every reading. This one, I'm just going to kind of sit that out because I feel like this is more of a forward focus, self-awareness. So it does look like the areas where you're going to need to work on is your awareness and your humor. Where is your humor? Oh my gosh, like can I tell you that there's a very funny humor to the risks we take in life and the opportunity. Here we go. Thank you for sorting it out, Spirit. With the opportunities and the connections that we make. You have to see the humor in that. Because there's such clarity in the happiness and the honesty and in the awakening of this. You should be playing with this, right? Grace. I feel like you haven't been being as graceful with the changes and the respect and trust and purpose, that your perseverance and balance and comfortability in yourself is really going to show you how, if you focus on this risk and your responsibility and you are disciplined, you are going to learn the truth of your intuition, you know, like it's just going to play out in that kind of way. So we've been talking for a little bit, and I hope this brings you somewhere into clarity. We'll read more into these cards here to do with these 2 paths next time. I feel like we should focus on the temptations that are coming up and then this sovereign path of wisdom that you're taking. Would you like that? You would like me to talk about the divine masculine and soul mating. Here we are with 32 and 34. We do not talk about explicit things on this channel, but I am thinking about making another channel for the divine feminine for me, where people can view more things kind of like that. But that's another time and another dreaming moment that I have that hopefully some of you guys will be able to see one day come into fruition. Cool thing, piece of a mammoth tusk. This came to me from a guy who makes flutes for a living. Mammoth tusk. He got a piece, a big chunk of it, and he gave me a piece of it. So thank you and shout out. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day out there. Love you, love you, love you. And from me to you, let's do something about it.